Meteorologist Brett Anderson here in the 1011 Weather Center. Here's the forecast for the rest of Thursday into the weekend and your 10-day forecast for the Lincoln area. Nebraska Skycast for Thursday, I think we will see a few passing high-level clouds from time to time, but I still think overall mostly sunny skies for central and eastern sections of the state. We will be looking at partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies tonight, but overall a mild night anticipated with 30s and 40s for overnight lows. Friday, we'll have a cold front move through most of the state, so cooler temperatures for central, northern, and western Nebraska. Still may see temperatures about the same tomorrow afternoon in eastern and southeast Nebraska before that front moves through. There will be some clouds from time to time, maybe a couple of sprinkles for northern and western Nebraska Friday evening. Let's move on. Check out that 5-day precipitation potential again today into Tuesday, April 2nd. Now, most of what you see here is going to be falling late Saturday night, Sunday morning, and maybe a lingering precipitation Sunday night into Monday. By far, it looks like the Panhandle will see most of the precipitation with this particular event, maybe a quarter of an inch to an inch and a quarter, again, especially the higher amounts in the Panhandle and also kind of stretching out into Cherry County and northern section of the state. At this time, this system does not look that significant for southern Nebraska. It looks like, I think, south of Interstate 80 for most of us will probably see a tenth of an inch or less, with a few isolated areas up to a quarter of an inch in far eastern and southeast Nebraska and also parts of southwestern sections of the state. Drought monitor. This is the latest drought monitor, and we did see some improvement. If you remember, Grand Island and Hastings were in the severe drought category, but with the recent precipitation now down to moderate drought conditions. So that area of severe drought is still there from places like Seward and York, Geneva and Clay Center, but it has kind of shrunk around the edges a little bit. So again, at least at this point, heading in the right direction. And we may continue to see at least the possibility of some active weather April 4th through April 10th, looking at the probability of above average precipitation. And we have been looking at some cooler temperatures recently, so maybe a little bit of a change as we head into the first part of April. April 4th through April 10th, looks like we could see above average temperatures for parts of central and eastern sections of the state. Tree pollen for your Thursday will be in the moderate category. Weed pollen will be in the low category for today. So overall, I think mostly sunny skies in Lincoln today with 68 the high. A southwest breeze developing at about 10 to 15 miles per hour, 67 in Crete, 66 in Waverly. Here's a look at the average high temperatures, and again, for most of us, we should see above average temperatures for a change. Ord 56 today, 57 in Kearney, North Platte, 60 and 61 degrees in McCook. Your forecast high, 68 today in Lincoln, Ord about 59 with 64 in Hastings. Kearney in the lower 60s, both Imperial and McCook could be around 70. 67 today in Wilbur with 68 in Hebron, 65 in Ashland, 57 in Fullerton. Still maybe a little bit on the cooler side for north central areas, again, because of some of that snow, 46 for O'Neill and 59 in Ord, and 64 in Hastings. Overnight lows are relatively mild, 30s and even some 40s, with 41 in Lincoln, 34 in Ord. Friday, we start cooling down, although I don't think we're going to see a huge drop in temperatures behind that front, looking at 50s and 60s for central and western areas. But again, we may be out ahead of the front long enough to hit 70 in Lincoln and Beatrice, and then some cooler temperatures will filter in later in the day. Saturday, again, cooler but seasonal for central and eastern areas, 59 in Lincoln, 58 in Lexington, 44 in O'Neill. Here's the 10-day forecast. 59 on Saturday. There is a small chance early Saturday morning for a couple of sprinkles, but I think most of Saturday's dry. Now, again, for the Lincoln area, Easter Sunday, I think there is a slight chance for sprinkles or maybe even a few showers Easter morning. And then again, as we head towards late Easter Sunday night into Monday, some scattered showers possible with a temperature around 50 degrees. Mid-50s Tuesday, slight chance for rain. Wednesday looks like a decent day with some sunshine, mid-60s. Thursday could return to the upper 60s. In fact, both Thursday and Friday with dry conditions. And then next Saturday, the first Saturday in April, around 70.